Hello Internet, how you going? I'm here today to make another video to show you how to make an electronic signature that you can put onto your pictures or maybe documents when you want to sign something. So before we get started, make sure you hit subscribe to my channel so you can keep up with videos that I make and see some other cool stuff that I'm going to do. Alright, so for us to get started, you're going to need to have a couple of things. First of all, we're going to need to have just basically a white piece of paper and a pen. Now I'm actually using a felt tip pen. I don't know if you can see that one. There we go, because it's going to give us a nice thick line, which is going to make it a lot easier with what we're trying to do afterwards. Okay, so to start off, I'm just going to write my name. Alright, so we're just writing my name. So I'm just going to write it like I have in my channel. As you can see, I've written my name there like that. Very messy writing, but it's my handwriting and it's recognizable as mine. So now the next thing that we need to do is actually get this onto your computer. The easiest way, you can do it a couple of different ways. You can actually use a scanner and scan it and then get it onto your computer, or probably the most convenient way for nearly everybody is to actually use their phone and to take a photo of it and then to send it to their computer. The way I'm going to do it is I'm actually going to take a photo and then I'm going to use Dropbox to send it, put in my Dropbox, and that will get copied to my computer. Alright, so we'll just get started. Take my photo. Alright, so if we have a look at my photo on my phone, we can, come on. You can see that it's come up pretty good. So I'm going to assume that everybody can get it onto your computer yourselves. If not, send me a message or put something in the comments and then I'll be able to help you with that. But the next step is I'm going to go to jump onto my computer and we'll get started with making this digital signature.
Alrighty everyone, so we're going to get started now. I'm using Photoshop to do this editing, and if we have a look, I've got it open in Photoshop. So to get started, the first thing that I want to do is to actually rotate the image around so that it's facing the right way. Now it doesn't actually matter to do this or not, but it does make it a little bit easier for you, just I guess because it's what we're used to, and it'll give us an idea of what we're actually looking at. So I've just use the crop tool, which is this one over here, and just dragged it around to make it a better size. Now we can either press the enter key on the keyboard or we can go up and press this tick, and as we can see it's a bit smaller. Now to make this really easy for us, there's a few things that we're going to do. First of all, we're going to go up to the image menu and just go to adjustments and select brightness and contrast. Once we're here, we're going to make the brightness at like about 45, 50, and then the contrast all the way. And as you can see, a lot of the colors have come out of it, because before when we used the phone to take the picture, it actually put a bit of noise in the background. You got the textures of the paper and stuff. So this is going to make it quite a bit easier for us when we do our selection in a minute. The next step, what we want to do is actually add another layer to this picture, and that's because when we delete our all the white bit, Photoshop is going to ask us what we want to do to fill that space, and we can trick it by putting in a blank layer underneath. So if we click on right down the bottom next to the trash can, there's the new layer tool, so we can just click on that, and as we see down the bottom here, layer 1 has popped up. Now what we want to do is actually put that underneath the layer that was already there. So I'm just going to go and untick this padlock, because if we don't, it won't actually let us move the layer down. And then I'm going to drag it underneath the bottom. So now that we've done that, I'm going to select layer 0 again. It's really important we do that, because if we don't, it's Photoshop won't know which layer that we're working on. Like, it kind of guess sometimes, but it's probably not going to work. But it's the better way to do it. So we select the layer we're going to use. Now I'm going up to this quick selection tool in the menu, and I'm going to select the magic wand tool. I'm just going to click into the picture. Now, because of all the work that we've done previously in adjusting the contrast and the brightness, this will actually select everything really nicely, as you can see. I'm just going to press delete on the keyboard, and as you can see, everything is, all the white's gone, pretty much, almost. I'm now going to press the Control and D on the keyboard, and it deselects everything. The last thing, as you can see, like in these closed loops, in like the E here, we can just select that and then press delete, and do the same in the D over here. Oh no, we need to select it. There we go. And then in the A, if we actually zoomed in, probably make that a little bit easier. I'm just going to press Control D again. So there we go. That is all just the writing now. Pretty easy. Now the last thing that we want to do is actually go to this layer 0, and we don't actually need it anymore. So I'm just going to delete the layer. So if I right click on it and go to the menu and select delete layer, we can do it that way and just click yes. And that's what we are left with. Now it's really important that we save this file as a PNG, because a PNG actually lets us have a transparent background. If you save it as a GIF, that won't actually work, or a JPEG. So if we go up to File, we need to go to Save As. I'll pick somewhere that I'll be able to find it, maybe just put it on my desktop. Got all my other stuff in here. And then I can type just DC logo.png and click save. All right. Now, when this come up on my other screen, but what it's doing is asking how you want to save it. We can have a large file size, medium file size, or smallest file size. I'm just going to go over large. It's still going to be hardly any size at all. So if I just click OK, and there we go, saved it. Now I'll show you. I'm just going to open up another recent file. Let me see if I can find a, what's this picture? All right, there we go, picture of my brother-in-law at the front of his butcher shop. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually put that logo onto this picture, and we'll be able to show you how transparent works. So what if we just actually go to open, I'm just going to open the logo, come up on another page, and the easiest way, which I know how to do it, is if I just press Control A to select the picture, and then Control C to copy it. Now I can go across to here and just paste it on top. Now if we have our selection tool, if we go to layer 1, see how I can, you can see it on there. Alright, so I've actually got the size here. It's quite large, so I'm just going to make that half size. Alright, there we go. I've made it a bit smaller. And now I just need to grab it again. Easiest way if I unhide that one. Alright, so I've managed to grab it. And then I can tick it there, and as we can see, it's, put it somewhere. But you get the idea of us able to put my picture of my signature onto another picture.
So I hope that helps. You get the idea of what I'm trying to do with Photoshop. I'll post a link to another online Photoshop tool that you should be able to do all the same things and follow through, but I think Photoshop is definitely going to be the easiest way. Another one is GIMP, which is another image manipulation tool, which is free and you can download. Let us know if you need any help in the comment section below, if there's any other tips or tricks that you'd like me to be able to show you how to do it. These, it's very important to remember, save it as the PNG if you want to have a transparent background. Alright, so thanks very much for watching. Make sure, if you haven't already, subscribe to my videos so you can get the next tips and tricks that I share with you. And until next time, peace.